because there's more indie implosion, which is so good. And I was like, again, I'm so mad at all these people going, you're just jumping on the bandwagon about criticizing indie. No, it was shit. I'm sorry. James Mangold, you did shit. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry you don't like that you did shit. But it was shit. So James Mangold derides fans as divisive for not liking his deconstruction of Indiana Jones and Darla Destiny. Okay, again, I really strongly recommend rewatching Raiders, right? And you will see what is the template for an Indiana Jones. But firstly, Raiders is, while being very, very violent, but it's violent for in a PG-13 way. It's violent for 13-year-olds, right? Where adults will laugh and 13-year-olds will go, oh, gross, oh, I want to see more, right? That's what it is. But also, everything in an Indiana Jones movie has to feel like it would fit into a 1940s serial, right? Nothing, absolutely nothing from Dial of Death. Even the opening 20 minutes, which was mediocre. It was like, look, there are better video game representations of indie. Directors decided to deride fans on not liking the deconstruction of Indiana. This feels like John F. Trent, right? So this may go on too long, this article. Bio, did you see Harrison Ford put out a thing saying, yeah, I've always done this for the fans. We always like, dude, you're lying. I mean, listen, I'm glad you got paid, right? You are freaking awesome. You did a lot of awesome work, and I will always love you for that. But and I'm glad you got paid. I really am. But don't, this wasn't for the fans. This was for Kathleen fucking Kennedy. And people are like, oh, how come people are still going after Kathleen Kennedy? Because she's the most destructive force in the universe right now. I mean, other than Biden. Life is filled with peaks and valleys, and I appreciate when my fictional heroes such as have their own ups and downs. Okay, but their downs shouldn't be their life being pointless and worthless and them being miserable old men with nothing in their lives, right? Who need to be saved by Phoebe Waller fucking Bridge. No, right? No, I want to get a newspaper and bang on those guys and go, no. Can't do that to dogs, but you could do that to James Mangold. But no, that's the joke. Nobody perform any violence, okay? So why does it say when we seem to only want these legacy characters to be infallible? Because he was fucking infallible. He was Indiana fucking Jones. Oh my, what's wrong with you? Right? Yeah, Indiana Jones is a tough two-fisted hero who didn't fail and didn't stop, and is somebody who you would respect and look up to. Yes, because that's what heroism is. That's what being a hero is. I just can't figure out why anybody would want something with such little drama. No, such little drama. You can have good, heroic characters and genuine drama. Oh, you know where? Try watching Raiders of the Lost Ark, you dumb cunt. For God's sake. Well, there's a point where these characters become symbols, more than a character. So it becomes this anxiety that you examine humanity of a hero, you sometimes weaken them. Yes, you shouldn't do it again. We didn't want to see Reg Smith and the Darla Destiny, right? Who has ups and fucking downs. We want to see Indiana fucking Jones and the Darla fucking Destiny. Oh, and we didn't. We didn't get that, you smiling little moron. Oh, God. I hope this ends your career. I hope it ends Phoebe Waller-Bridge's career. I really do. That'd be wonderful. And honestly, I can't speak for how fans relate and wrestle with the... I mean, okay. The movie is about an absolutely miserable, empty, lost, broken, depressed Indiana Jones, right? Living in a shitty little, tiny apartment on his own in New York, being disrespected by the world around him, which he doesn't understand, right? And so, when he goes on his last adventure, it was like, yeah, anything was better than this shit. How much stronger would it be if he was living the life he should be living in some villa in Florence, right? In retirement, some consultant to a museum there, right? And it also would have tied into Galileo, but I don't think they knew that at the beginning when they're filming it, right? And he was living with Karen Allen, and he had the life, right? and eventually so then he has to pick up the hat and the whip again. Then it actually means something. He's got something to lose. But no, they wanted to take a shit over the character. I'm sorry, James, your creative ideas were shit, and they failed. Good, and I'm glad they failed. So I can't speak how characters fans wrestle with these questions in relation to other movies, but certainly in relation to mine, I think the question always has my answer built into it. I mean, okay, look, Logan was okay, but that fit the character. Also, it had good source material. I mean, I think you can sense already addressing good drama gives a hero a problem. Yeah, but doesn't give a good hero a problem his life being broken and shat upon. If the movie was about a beautiful hero who is capable of anything and is virtually indestructible, you mean like gay Superman, right? Who has no conflict whatsoever. I bet you think that's stunning and fucking brave, don't you? It's without personal issues or concerns. Again, you can have drama without having your life being worthless shit. And then you just have a fashion video with action. That's exactly what you made. Right? And your MAGA-hating bullshit of the CIA white supremacist Nazi alliance under a black girl boss who didn't pick up on any of this. Dumb. See, that's where dumb creative decisions come from. Wanting to shoehorn your idiot agenda in, right? Fuck off. Again, your searing hatred of people who don't share your political bias, your political bigotry, right, is palpable. I'm a fan of starting a character in one place and going to another. He had no arc whatsoever. He had nothing. His life was empty, and then Phoebe Waller-Bridge knocks him out and drags him back home and gets him back together with Karen Allen. Because it's, by the way, and you only ever get the map thing. You know, the engineer's map thing. Da, 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 da. You only get that when Phoebe Waller-Bridge. When he's flying without Phoebe Waller-Bridge, you just get a flashback. Movies are continued by definition in drama. A character starts in one place and ends another. Not Indiana Jones in this movie. You dumb idiot. Oh, my God. Mangold then accused the critics of this deconstruction of being very divisive when it was his and Lucasfilm's choice to deconstruct Indiana Jones in the first place. Yeah. I mean, listen, Mission Impossible, I'm going to see that this week. I bet you Tom Cruise's Ethan Hunt won't be a broken sand sack, right, with nothing going on in his life, miserable and alone. No, I bet he'll be Ethan fucking Hunt. I saw Mission Impossible 1 last night. Man, okay, Mission Impossible 1 is like Mission Impossible Begins. I mean, it's like they take a piss over Jim Phelps' character, but it is like, because he's so young in that, and he's not like the leader, and that's how he becomes the leader in this. So it's like a weird prequel movie. I did enjoy it though. Where are we up to? So people want to be divisive in this age of social media. They can focus on where the character starts as opposed to where he ends. He ends in the same place. Or they can focus on Phoebe Waller-Bridge, though. Oh, she's all set up for a sequel. No one's going to see it. They can focus on where it ends as opposed to where it started. Yeah, exactly. Not that much difference. In reality, Harrison Ford playing the character is tracing an arc that he's been changing throughout the whole picture. So it depends on where you're landing on point. Okay, dude, it was shit, right? It was shit. Ironically, Mangold previously admitted the deconstruction of Indiana Jones and moviegoers will have to readjust and retool their brains for this guy. Well, how'd that work out for you, mate? It worked out pretty good for Sound of Freedom. After claiming no test screenings, Indiana Jones Dawn of Destiny director James Mangold now says Steven Spielberg screened it 7 times. Why? I don't know, mate. I don't know. Blue Beetle's going to be about open borders immigration. Who couldn't see that one coming? But there was the one about the alternative endings. Where is this? Warner Brothers discoveries from the Vietnam banning of Barbie over alleged map reference to China territorial. Doctor Strange Multiverse Man reportedly cost nearly $100 million more than originally estimated in production. Here, that's what I wanted to look at. Alleged alternate ending details for Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny emerged, claim Phoebe Waller-Bridge character takes her Indy's hat. Believe that completely. Okay? Believe it completely. The new rumor, courtesy of Scuba WDW Pro, they're good. I would trust them. But comes with numerous rumors of Lucasfilm and Walt Disney Company plan to have a Phoebe Waller-Bridge character take over the Indiana Jones franchise. Well, that was obviously what the movie was about. Right? Again, when she became an action hero at the end, it was about her becoming the Indiana Jones action hero. Back in 2021, Doomcock, Overlord DVD shared a number of sources informed there were 2 endings are supposedly being considered in the script. I guess they've been written and they're going to shoot both. Both endings allegedly have old Indiana Jones dying at the end of the movie. But one is one of the rumors, young Indiana Jones dies alongside the old Indiana Jones. And Phoebe Waller-Bridge swoops in like a vulture and picks up the hat and takes its place moving forward. Yeah, apparently the closing montage will be Phoebe Waller-Bridge doing iconic indie stuff like running up, being chased by the giant boulder. Phoebe Waller-Bridge is being tipped to replace the veteran actor as a female version in the fictional as a fictional professor of archaeology in adventure movie franchise. And Kathleen Kennedy was saying it's entirely feasible, right? It will be a huge statement and a great role for Phoebe. So editor Kate Hind said about the rumor. Another source says that the gossip on the set is the character will slot into the leading role. Yes, I believe all of that. Right? We've been told 6 of the endings have been tested, and the best one gets 35% approval from the audience. That must be the one we saw. We've been told that Bridge put the hat on in every ending he had. All my spies said that Phoebe Waller-Bridge puts on Indy's hat and picks her in a stunning and brave display of girl power. She becomes the bestest Indy ever at the end of all 6 versions of the movie. I so believe this. Now seen in June from WD Pro, she has highly specific details about the ending and how Phoebe Waller-Bridge's character would take Indiana Jones' hat as seemingly the franchise. Thank God. Okay, the scuba says Indiana Jones was going to be laid dying in the grass with Archimedes, but he was going to convince Waller-Bridge to leave him there and save Teddy. Oh yeah, her psychic, and the others, and go back through time. She couldn't take him with them, and he would give her a hat and tell her it's time for her adventures. Yada yada yada. She and Teddy and the other gentlemen that are there to attempt to escape through a significant action sequence. They go through a time rift, and they and then you find that she's going after back to the original date that she would have learned her lesson in the final scene, was it, where she no longer is out for money or money off these artifacts, but instead she's working. Well, again, that makes sense. Then she has a character arc. Instead, she's working to get them into museums where they belong. Okay. And there was going to be a second appearance after that as that fades out. Indiana Jones back with Archimedes in the past, as it turns out that he had a clever plan the entire time. And he tells Archimedes that he will explain the Dial of Destiny to him, and that all kinds of secrets, if only he will tell him if only he will write one special message there. And he has, so he has him do that in the language Indy knows. The message is something to the effect of, you tell her and tell him he'll die if he goes to war. Oh, must be about Mutt, right? And then it was going to go for the very last scene where Indy takes the Dial of Destiny from Brazil, from Basel. Okay, and it goes to where Indy takes the Dial of Destiny away from where he's supposed to destroy it, and he sees a message in the language, and he understands it, and he gets a whole wide-eyed and shocked, and he was going to the end of the film. It left audiences hanging to whether or not it was successful in saving the marriage, and Mutt was based on that message sent. Okay, the new rumor comes amid Harrison Ford admitting the Spanish language outlet Espinov is the last thing he shot. with Karen Allen, which led to much as I believe it was indeed reshot. Well, reshoots are pretty obvious. He said, we did a little work on the ending, which is the last thing I shot with Karen Allen. There have been, who has been a substantial part of the whole thing, but it appears the story, and this story only briefly at the end, but with a very strong emotional hook. I felt that the sense of accomplishment, I'm proud of the film, happy with the film. Well, okay, good for you, mate. I think you're happy with the paycheck, okay? And good for you. You deserve it, right? I really enjoyed the whole process of making the film. I'm very happy with it. So I left the set that day content. Well, nobody left the cinema content, mate. So we have a completed film and maybe another ending to shoot and record maybe in a couple of weeks. So this guy, Joseph Campbell, says, last night Don Williams told the audience that they're shooting a new ending for Indiana Jones in a couple of weeks. Yeah. And this was the better ending. Amazingly enough, right? This was the better ending. It's just mind-boggling, right? Absolutely mind-boggling. I think I was shooting for blah, 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 blah. Fine. Basically, that's done. Okay, fine. Weeks are late, whatever. But thank God it's over, right? It's over. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.